This is a Focus on Britain presentation.
The camera flickered on. Richard Inman's garden shed looked like a dojo for the over 50s, complete with a battered punching bag, broomsticks, and the faint smell of old coffee. Today's lesson, the 50 slap, a secret self-defense technique passed down by masked friends who like to ambush him at inconvenient moments. Richard's opponent, a masked figure who moved like Cato from the Pink Panther, lunged suddenly. Swoosh! Bang! Warlock! Inman yelped, Jesus Christ, before realizing he'd said the Lord's name in vain. He froze, eyes wide and but heartfelt apology mid-swerve. Forgive me, Lord, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Meanwhile, across the channel, Paul Thorpe cradled his favourite red mug of steaming coffee, leaning perilously close to the camera. His teeth glowed like a dental apocalypse, so bright that even the sun might squint. As he spoke, fine droplets of coffee and saliva misted across the lens, clouding the viewer's vision. Right, Paul said, squinting. Let's get some super chats in, and maybe, Stone Island coat. Yes, today's donations mean a new coat. He glanced at the ticker, climbing by the second. His teeth reflected back like two suns in a toothpaste commercial. Soon, Paul and Richard teamed up for their duo live stream. Richard sat in his chair, Bible clutched like a shield, glancing around as if expecting divine intervention or another masked Cato attack. Paul, meanwhile, leaned close to the camera, teeth blinding, mist flying, reading out super chats while calculating how many more coats he could buy with the donations. Look, the UK is falling apart, Paul said, teeth gleaming dangerously. But your support, your donations allow me to continue, saving the nation. Richard nodded. Pledge to the Lord and the movement. His voice shook as if his entire body were vibrating with zeal. Later that day, Inman streamed alone. The camera showed him pacing, muttering to himself about flies buzzing endlessly around his garden, a symbol of cosmic frustration he couldn't quite explain. Lord, forgive me, I didn't mean that, he sighed, adjusted his camera, and delivered a contrite apology, heartfelt and fully monetized. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Moments later, Cato emerged from the shadows, and Inman, having survived the coffee ambush, jabbed him in the face. You nearly made me lose my grift, he growled. Back in Spain, Paul's phone rang. A friend's voice barked warnings. Richard is a disaster. He's the weak link. People are unsubscribing. Paul's hand instinctively went to his face, covering his glowing teeth as he muttered, Not again. We can't lose another coat budget. Meanwhile, Inman was live again, cackling at the camera. Dinosaur brain! Dinosaur brain! Isn't that clever? His audience cringed, laughed, and unsubscribed in equal measure. Paul's response? Desperation. Just please, shut up, he whispered into the phone, imagining himself smothering Inman's mouth to save the movement. The chaos continued. Inman hosted a breakfast show featuring hymns and prayers that looked like a child's DIY project. Paul made damage control videos from his car, teeth flashing, coats intact, desperately trying to make Dino Bane look bad. But Dino's responses were surgical, pointing out every flaw, every hypocrisy, every overblown gesture. Paul's subscriber count plunged. No more coats, no more trips to the dentist. Panic set in. Inman, oblivious, trained in his garden, pondering the endless flies, pondering cosmic meaning, pondering Cato's next ambush. He muttered. Where is that devilish creature today? In a private moment, kneeling in prayer, Lord, why not bless me with Paul's looks, Paul's teeth, Paul's personality? The punching bag swayed ominously. Inman's eyes widened. My Lord, I hear you! I see you! I know my duty. I must go to the Tommy Robinson march, spread the gospel. Unbeknownst to him, Cato crouched behind the bag, ready for another ambush, but paused, seeing the broken state of his beloved master.
Cato.
The next day, Paul streamed again, teeth blazing, super chats flying, lamenting the collapse of Britain, while Inman shouted, Dinosaur brain, across the screen. Paul groaned. Stop, please, that's not funny. Inman jumped up, enraged. You're throwing me under the bus! You know what happens when I get angry. Paul doubled down on damage control. Videos dissecting Dino Bane, trying to maintain appearances. It didn't work. Subscriber losses skyrocketed. Grifts crumbling, coats at risk, teeth still blinding.
Cato.
Meanwhile, in Inman's garden, Cato was overwhelmed by an army of flies. All the training, all the effort, useless. Inman was revealed for what he was, a grifter masquerading as a teacher, a preacher, a protector. The community erupted online, unsubscribes, outrage, confusion, and occasional defense from diehards. The world had a front row seat to the collapse of the grift. This story is to be continued. So now you've heard the tale of Richard Inman, although purely fiction. Focus on Britain hopes you've enjoyed his fun and games for exactly what he is. Make sure to like and subscribe. Share the video with your friends and family because some people need to be shown to the world for exactly what they are. That's it for now, children. Stay safe and be good. And remember, if you're naughty and tell naughty fibs to the world, focus on Britain. Might just make a video about it.
Sits on a string, chasing a dream. Box Brothers trio, Richie Inman. Under the shadow of a dodgy watch guy, list me little wheel of scheming. Thought he deserved a slice of the pie. Joined up young things, see is a hero. Brain like zero, starting on me but low for no reason. Politics, vague. He screams at his phone camera. Dino Bane is a dinosaur brain. That is what he said. If no Nats are losers, that is his campaign. Throwing punches in the air, hanging on the coat, tells him Mr. T's roof the pool for following that sheet. Yeah, they are following that sheet. Counting the coins, dreaming of silver screens while he burns. Backyard, shed, mask, dummy, punchback parade. YouTube self-defense is a charade. Little schemer, tough guy, trapped in a cage. Started the chaos, started the name calling, blended the dirty word. Richie 16, palm strike poetry, virtual fists. He screams at his phone camera. Dino Bane is a dinosaur brain. That is what he said. If no Nats are losers, that is his campaign. Throwing punches in the air, hanging on the coat, tells him Mr. T's grift the pool for following that sheet. Yeah, they are following that sheet. Thinks God is on his side in every brawl. 50-year-old fist one with it all. Dreams too tall, schemes too small. Richie is outclassed, yeah, he is out. He screams at his phone camera. Dino Bane is a dinosaur brain. That is what he said. If no Nats are losers, that is his campaign. Throwing punches in the air, hanging on the coat, tells him Mr. Teeth grift the pool for following that sheet. Yeah, they are following that sheet. Clinging to fame, clinging to names. In the shadow, in the shade, we know his name. Richie, yeah, we know his name.
For people with dinosaur brains, imagine calling yourself Dino Brain. You know, dinosaurs have brains the size of, they have big, massive bodies and tiny little brains that are cognitively impaired. That's why they died out, because they were dinosaurs. So dinosaur brain, it's just a trigger. Someone will clip that little bit and they'll put it on a little video of my face.